back to video games. Where is it? The farmer. I assume that's sorted to F for the farmer. Makes sense. Okay, stop the Minecraft music. Start. Where did we leave off here? We had our good stuff here. We can now do trees from what I heard. The logic for trees is going to be very interesting, I think. There's one more thing that I wanted to look into, and that is import, for which we need 80 carrots. Now we can import modules. I'll need to read further. Right, so basically we can do new stuff. We can do, was it wheat? No. What was the stuff that we have here? Get ground type. No. Get entity type. Entities. Grass. Grass. Okay. Then we can import grass here in a second. And then what we want to do with this is basically, well, I mean, we can't extend stuff. If I want to go ultra insane with this, 500 carrots. Okay. Def harvest. Right. So if should harvest maybe. So we do should harvest and harvest. If num items of entities, no, items.grass, I think. Or items.hay. Smaller than. The problem is if we try to do it this way, right? You know what? How about we just do tree first, right? Trees. So the thing with trees, where were trees? Trees. Trees are a better way to get wood than bushes. They give 5 wood each. Like bushes, they can be planted on grass or soil. Trees like to have some space. Planting them right next to each other will slow down their growth. This growing time is doubled for each tree that is on a tile directly to the north, east, west, or south of it. If you plant trees on every tile, they will take. So if we do diagonal trees, right? So we basically every second and then every third. Kind of where we'd have to do this. So let's do while true do. No, it's not. While true do flip. Let's do a clear here first, right? And then we're like down in the. Yeah, it's fine. Trees, and I assume we can plant trees on. Plant tree. The thing with this is though. It is a nice editor, yeah. So if we want to plant a tree, move right. We want to plant one, move right, right? So we want to have them effectively like in a cross pattern. Oh, don't delete F0. We want to have them in a cross pattern. We also probably want to increase this in a second, so expanding the farm further. So the most logical for this is we do while true. We will do for I in range world size, right? Oops. So we do this. Move your way. So the thing with this is we want for the world size, we want to do plant entities tree, move right, east, right? And then we want to move east twice. So I'm trying to think how to best make this smart. So we basically plant one here, then skip one. So the most logical thing would be move east, plant another, move east, right? And then we move up one, and then we repeat, but we need to move up and move right. So that's kind of like the logic I'm trying to get to right now. Wasn't there like get X, get position X and Y? Should plant is x plus y. Can we do modulos yet? Wasn't that in this? Modulo, yeah. Return should plant. So in theory, for I in range, get world size. Get world size, what did that give us again? Get world size, move north. Length of the grid in the north to south direction. I mean, that's always the same. So it's like we do if should plant tree, then otherwise after this loop. Well, if we should plant a tree, parents because mod is higher, precedence in addition. No. Oh, you mean x plus y? I mean, fair. I don't know how it is in Python. If should plant tree, just try to plant entities tree, right? If not, we leave it alone. We move right. That's how I do it here as well. Oh, east, not there. Move east. And after we're done with this, we move north. Yeah, there you go. My logic is working. Okay. So we have the tree script theoretically. That's fine. So we might have to do can plant. So harvests. Modulo is generally on the same tier of operator. Plant tree. Oh, no. That's fine. If should plant tree, if we are in a spot, if can harvest, then harvest. And we plant the tree again. Do that again. Oh, so it will always do a hay harvest first. It's not too bad. Cool, okay. So basically, should plant tree, def. How about we do work, right? So if basically what we're doing here is we only do the logic for like if can harvest and whatnot, right? So if can harvest should probably always be the harvest step is done before the specific work part. So now we have to see about the logic. Can plant, right? So what I'm trying to do now is we have trees. Let's see about this. Trees are placed on odd tiles in a cross diagonal pattern. Right, so basically what I want is we have a can plant and a work or like plant. Can plant and plant. Right? It's probably like do plant. Can plant and do plant. Maybe like that. So we want that. And then what we also want to do, I can hold more water. No, it's just receive more water. Do a flip, yeah. You can make the thing do a flip. So I have trees, but trees shouldn't do the while loop is the thing. So trees, you're just do plant and stuff. Okay. So that's the trees, right? So move that up. Now we want one for hay, I guess. And we do the same logic here. Hay is only placed on the bottom 2 rows. Maybe that should be fine. Def can plant, right? So we always start on 0. So return get pos y is smaller than or equal to 1. Right? And then def do plant. So basically just if, well, the thing is we have to fix this up. So do plant is we have to check. Probably can have some music on as well. Can we have like, do I have chill music in here? Probably. I mean, sure, we can have these. So what we want to do with that is we have to see get ground type. Find out what kind of ground is under the drone. Right. If get ground type isn't grassland. Ground's grassland, then till. And that's basically it. Right? So for hay, we basically just want to prepare it for what we'd want to do with it. Right. So we have hay. We have trees, we have hay, now we need carrots. Carrots are placed on the top half of the bottom half and top half, maybe. On the bottom half. Get pos y is smaller than or equal to get world size divided by 2. Right? Def can plant is greater than. Should work. If the world size is 4. Oh, wait. Smaller than or greater than equals. That's the trick. Def do plant. And then for carrots, we need to see if the ground is not soil, then we need to till it. And then we plant plant entities carrot, right? So the do plant though is a bit of a problem. Can plant is also if the problem with this, I think. Right, let's see. We have plant gaming. We also need the watering still. The watering is just a generic one, I think. So we can do the watering. We can keep as do a little watering for now. Oops. So we do import. Where's import? Name scopes, while loop, for loop, functions, operators, import. Need that again. Move carrots over here. Right. Move this back over here. We do import hay, import trees, import carrots. Move this up. No. Okay. Carrots, trees. While true. For I in range, get world size. Do if hay can plant. Hay do plant. So first off, we do harvest. If can harvest. So first step is always harvesting, right? If hay can plant, hay do plant. If carrots can plant, carrots do plant. And if trees can plant, trees do plant. And what we'll do is we do, in this loop, we do a move east, and past the loop, we do a move north. Right? Am I wrong there? Oh, oops. Then right up top, we do a clear. And can harvest harvests. After this, before we move, we do a little watering. How does this look? Aha. If can plant. Well, we're already checking that. Okay. Uh-oh. Stop. We have to do trees first because trees have the highest priority. So we need this in priority order. Can't I do a switch state for the type of vegetable? Yeah, but since I'm using imports, it's a bit problematic with that, I think. Also, white spaces. Please get rid of these. They're terrible. Let's try this again. Why are you... What? Oh. Right. No, I need Elif. There you go. So we need it like this, otherwise it will override the trees with the carrots. Yeah, there you go. That looks better. Nice. 500 carrots. New hat unlocked. Tree hat. Expand to... So what's the thing with watering again? Yeah. Watering. Growth speed of a plant scales linearly from 1x at water level 0 to 5x at 1. Okay, so... What you're telling me is we have to check get water is smaller than... Can you use the water in your plants? 1 tank of water is automatically added to your inventory. Right. 0.7, 0.6. This is 1% per second. There's some random variance. Let's do get water is smaller than 0.25 maybe? .5. Well, we can do water type based on things, but right now I think the 0.25 is fine. Because these are growing way too fast than what we're able to do. We need to increase our speed, which means we need to focus on carrots for now. So what we'll do is... config! Do trees? False. Do carrots? True. Do hay? False. If force, then turn true. Ah. I guess we don't really need that. And now I'm wondering how to make this a bit smarter. Because I kind of want an option to force, like, for example, only carrots on this, right? Problem is we need to have wood and hay for carrots, right? Oops. What? Oh, can plant. Pet the piggy. Returns none. Takes 1 second to execute. For now, all your crops are fully grown before you can harvest them. Yeah, that's the thing. Because, like, we want an option to get more... Oh, we can get a higher carrots yield. There you go. 1.2k. This is 500 for more grass yields. Might as well get print as well in. Debug. Breakpoints can be added. Cool. Hey, Flo. What does Twitch tell you to knock when you're not even live? It always does that. Set speed, right. So we could artificially change the speed, but we need gold for that, which I don't have. Kind of want more water. Grow plants instantly with fertilizer. Sunflowers. Yield of bushes and trees with 300 hay, yes. Pumpkin. Never did before, only when you add it. Yeah, it's only when you are in favorites, because then that does the thing. Higher grass yield, please. Let's expand the farm, which clears it as well. Okay, how about we start fresh? What's the next upgrade? 1,000 pumpkins. What's a 300 upgrade? 500. Found any infinite loops yet? No. Scram drove you crazy like the frog? You walked, yeah, you walked into that. Ding ding. Carrot yield would be good. Oh my god, tree yield, holy shit. There's more yield here for that. Carrot yield we want more. Because I think planting one carrot only costs like... not a lot. Oh, 20. Costs like 1 wheat and 1 wood. 2.5. We need the speed. Speed upgrade. Execution speed has been doubled. Drones that your drone now harvest faster. Yeah. Oh, 500. There you go. 1,000. Boink, 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 boink. What else do we have upgrade-wise? So we have sunflowers and power. Power. Fertilizer. Mazes. A maze with a treasure in the middle. Okay. Very fancy hat that only the best drones get to wear. More drones. Oh. Okay. Cactus. Polyculture. Use companion planting to increase the yield. Leaderboard? Lists are kind of the thing that we might want to have. But then we still need to force the logic on like can plant and whatnot. Dictionaries and sets. North, east, east, south, southwest, west, north. Oh, give me more grass yield, yeah. More water might not be too shabby. In a second. These kind of like trees and grass go kind of hand in hand. And carrots are like stuff on the side, I guess. Random could be useful as well, I feel. Wait, do you think we want this? Pumpkins. Grow like carrots on tilled soil. Planting them costs carrots. When all the pumpkins in a square are fully grown, they will grow together to form a giant pumpkin. Pumpkins have a 20% chance of dying once they are fully grown, so you need to replant the dead ones if you want them to merge. When a pumpkin dies, it leaves behind a dead pumpkin that won't drop anything when harvested. Planting a new plant in its place automatically removes the dead pumpkin, so there's no need to harvest it. Can harvest always returns false and dead pumpkins. Oh. How do I know it's a dead pumpkin? Get at least 6x6 size pumpkins. If you plant a pumpkin every town is square, one of the pumpkins may die and prevent the mega pumpkin from growing. But if can harvest returns false on dead pumpkins. What? Sounds stupid. Sunflowers collect the power of the sun. You can harvest that power. Planting them works like planting carrots or pumpkins. Harvesting a grown sunflower yields power. If there are at least 10 sunflowers on the farm, you harvest the one with the largest number of petals, you get 5 times more power. Measure returns the number of petals under the drone. Sunflowers have at least 7 and most 15. Can be measured before they're fully grown. Several sunflowers can have the same number of petals. As long as you have power, the drone will use it to run twice as fast. Consumes 1 power every 30 actions, like moves, harvest, plants. Executing other code statements can also use power, but a lot less than drone actions. Okay, so sunflowers would be good for speed. Good to know. Right. Mazes and drones. Companion planting. I think we kind of want to look into sunflowers. How would we handle sunflowers is the question. Because this logic with the trees is not really making too much sense, I feel. I mean, it is. We're getting lots of wood. That's not the problem. But I mean, sunflowers. Do we just do a random... If random, do sunflower, maybe? Like if we have a chance for the sunflower instead? Sure. Sunflowers. Although then we need the random from here, which is... Can't do that. Plant a sunflower every 5 on every left tile, maybe? Let's see. Can plant. If get pos x is 0. Right? Do plant. I assume we just plant entities sunflower. Stop. Then we import sunflowers. Elif if main if sunflowers can plant, sunflowers do plant. Let's see. Do they... Ah. Right. Get ground type isn't soil. Then till, otherwise do that. Wonderful, there you go. When harvested gives 1 energy. What? What? Holy shit! Speed! Hey, Jonathan. Minecraft looking different today. Could maybe do that on every second. And get pos y modulo 1 is 0. Let's try this. Nope, that doesn't. Modulo 2 is 0. That's the one. Is that enough? No, it's not enough. So we have to strip that out again. The only other thing I see is... for Iron Range get world size, we do have to flip the east and like west. Direction... So X direction is east, right? So we move to X direction. Actually, we need that here. And then we do... After this we move north, and we do X direction is... Oops. Is... X direction... East? No, wait. Well, is... X direction is east. What? And... Well, I can just do it with... I don't know if you can do ternary in this, to be honest. East, then X direction is west. Else... X direction is east. There you go. Do we move around now? I mean... yeah? Kinda? For iron range, get world size. -1 maybe. But it's not doing the final part there is the problem. Like, we're not doing the edge parts here if we do this. If I... Smaller than... Get world size. Move. No? Of I smaller than get world size -1. Ah, there you go. You don't know much Python. What if you can do ternary style logic? But if I do a colon, it wants me to do it on the next line. So it's like, I don't know. This seems okay. But it looked like it wanted me to do it on the next line. 206 water. We definitely are getting some good stuff in. More tree yields. Yeah, this requires pumpkins. Pumpkins are a different beast entirely, I feel. Anything that we can use carrots on right now. Oh, has it been another hour? That is insane. Speed, yes. Look at it go. Are we even... Yeah, no. We are reaching... Oh, we are a bit too fast for some of these. Is the problem now. Okay, so now we have to bring the water up. Because we need more water per second. Oh, okay, we're not bottlenecked by water anymore for now. We still need more though. We do have to expand the farm, so I need to figure out how to best do... How to best do... was it pumpkins? Because it did mention about pumpkins. Wait, I have to open that again. Oh, there you go. Dead... Oh, you can check for dead pumpkin. Can you? Yeah. Right. But it wants me to do them in a full 6x6. Pumpkins require carrots, they said. So we want the carrot yield up a bit more. Might as well get the pumpkin yield up while we're at it. Fertilizer. At some point, waiting for the plants to grow is just not efficient. You will automatically receive 1 fertilizer every 10 seconds, doubling with each upgrade. 10 seconds. Can make plants grow instantly. Reduce the remaining grow time of plants under the drum by 2 seconds. Has some side effects. Plants will grow with fertilizer will be infected. When a plant's infected, half of its yield is turned into items weird substance. Weird substance can also be used on plants, which has the effect of toggling the infected status of the plant and all adjacent plants. If you call use item weird substance on an infected plant, it will cure it, but only if you use it on a healthy plant, it will infect it. If you use it on an infected plant that has healthy neighbors, it will cure the plant, but infect the neighbors and vice versa. Okay. Do I want to use these? Oh, I need that, yeah. Okay. Right, so we write a new script for pumpkins now. Pumpkins. There you go. Put that over here. Plant pumpkins everywhere. Can plant. Return true. True? Do plant. Oh, oops. Pumpkin. 1 in 5 pumpkins. On tilled soil. Okay, if ground type isn't soil till. Plant entities pumpkin. No. Pumpkin. If get entity type is entities that pumpkin. What do I say? Do I just harvest? Oh. And then we can just plant it. That's fair. Import pumpkins. I just want to see about like pumpkins. If pumpkins hello? Okay. Pumpkins do plant. It doesn't have auto stuff for this. So what if we just run this? We have plenty of carrots. I think the problem is figuring out once they're fully grown. So the pumpkin logic has to be redone. Instead of being able to harvest pumpkins, we have to do 1 full sweep of these. Oh my god, this is so technical. The pumpkin script has to be separate. I don't think I can do this easily. Because as the game says, once they grow, it takes a while. Like they grow pretty fast apparently, but can we sleep? Can we just do flip? Yeah, pumpkins has to be a separate script, I think. Because one idea that we could do is we could specifically wait. We can do, okay, check if pumpkin. Then we have to go through the entire movement lists, right? So like through the entire thing. Oh my god, that logic is gonna be pain. I'm trying to convey I can pet the pig. Yeah, that's fair. But then it's basically, we go through, do I plant them, go through? And on the second sweep, I do a check. It's like, currently we always harvest. Like I can just let this run, right? We aren't making enough pumpkins for this to, you know, be worth, I think. Oh, that's a big pumpkin. Like we have to write logic that isn't in main, I think. How long does it take? It depends. The water level is different. Like some take longer to grow. It seems like 1 second, 0.5, 0.2, depending on the water level underneath. I'm trying to think how to best do this. I need 2 drones? Do I? Probably not. No, we can do this with 1. We just need to do 2 sweeps. Or multiple sweeps up until we have the pumpkins. Because my idea is something along the lines of we need to rip out the can harvest here. If we manage to get rid of the can harvest here, because can harvest returns false on dead pumpkins. So... Let's do this. So false for this. Do sunflowers as well. As if do sunflowers and do trees and do carrots and do hay and. Whoop. Because I don't want to harvest that. It's like... Can harvest is a normal call. If do pumpkins. You can do a pumpkins work method. So basically, instead of calling harvest, if do pumpkins, then do pumpkins work, right? Hey, so. Are you seeing? I'm working on a programming farm. If can plant, do plant. But like if can harvests, if move the harvest method for each crop. Yeah, I just moved the harvest into the crops themselves instead of like, you know. But the thing is, like, can harvest is false for dead pumpkins. It always returns false in dead pumpkins. Like, my idea right now is I need a counter. I need a ref counter that's going up. So basically, count is 0, right? If can harvests and count is get world size times get world size, then we do harvest. Otherwise we do plant, right? And then in the for loop, what we do is we do pumpkins.count is 0. Oh, right. If can harvests, then count is count plus 1? Or can we do plus equals with this? Variables? No, operators. Are we able to do plus equals? No. Wait, no, it's not in operators. It's... Was it? Was it in variables? Ah, yeah, okay, so we can do plus equals. We can do plus is 1? I don't know. If count is world size times world size, then harvest. Because count will reset when we start from 0 there. No, it's not valid apparently. Oh wait, I need a colon here? Yeah. So this doesn't exist. Oh! Try to read the variable count before a value was assigned to it. What do you mean? You're 0. Hmm? Okay. Do I need global count? Do I? A global variable is global. Common file structure in Python to put the code should be executed outside main. Variables. I shouldn't be needing that because I'm calling that in the file, aren't I? Because I'm doing pumpkins.count. Or do you mean I need global count here? Really? Oh, okay. Oh, what the problem is, it will do a harvest for... It's just worrying about. Oh, I see why. Because we're doing this world size thing, so I need... While true, range world size, pumpkins count is 0. For X. For Y. Oops. There you go. So we need it like this. Oops, what's that? Oh, if Y... Well, no. What? Shouldn't be necessary. We just do it like this. No. Oops. Right, if Y... Was it the old thing that I had? Y. There you go. No. Okay, wait. Now we need pumpkins out of here again. That's what I wanted to do. There you go. So now we should be getting good pumpkin stuff. Yeah, there you go. And then wherever it plants, it doesn't matter. Because effectively, it does one full loop where it counts all the pumpkins. And once we have enough pumpkins for the doorbell, I'll leave this running. Hello. Sorry, I meant Halloween. Yeah, now I need a condition for low on flowers, or low on power for sunflowers. Also low on carrots. Like, logic-wise, we're not really doing too great on this right now. But one thing I do see... Oh, at this point, we can just work, right? We do if can harvest. We just copy that over in the def do work part of the other ones. So they all do their own work in that case. Let's do one more round of pumpkins. Half the day, workday doing Python is not stopping now, apparently. Yeah, I mean, you know. Okay. Perfect. So, no harvest. We can plant. If do sunflowers. If can plant. We have to put these in here as well, everywhere. Otherwise, it will just not do it. Oh, well, it will do it too much, rather. Okay, that should work. Global count for this. Slims down the code a bit more. Oh, carrots. So instead of do plant, we do work everywhere. Okay. And now, well, the problem with this is if the thing is, if we do sunflowers, right? It's the whole figuring out, you need to have it reach as if I just do less than 10, for example, right? Like less than 10 sun power or whatever. And then we do also we can raise the watering now as well. If we do that and then heck, I just check less than 10, for example, and it goes below 10 for a split second, that's when it will kick in the, oh, I'll have to do more sunflowers now, right? Or we do this in the true loop, basically. We just do mode, default mode for sunflowers or something. And if we do sunflowers, we just do sunflowers everywhere, right? Problem with that is the code for this is busted in that case. What we'd want instead, maybe lists. We can rearrange the list then. Perfect. You'd set ratios for each crop and then X% of the time farm them. We are fully on speed there. We need more for that. Let's increase our farm first. Or twice, please. Yes. Holy. Okay. Well, the thing is now we... you know what? Fuck it, we ball. Let's do a round of pumpkins. This is a bit too slow for sure. But I'm thinking how to best handle this. Because this will be one big pumpkin once this is done. And it's like the first part is what takes super long, right? It's only just one water. Let's see. Another one. I know it's because I don't have power. Sweeping the entire field each time seems wasteful if you only need to plant like 2 pumpkins. I know, but the problem is the pumpkins take a while to was it? To generate. I know the second sweep can already go over the ones that I think what we could do instead, for the pumpkin script at least, instead of going X, Y constantly, or like right, left, right, left, right, left, we can do... Ooh. We can do one entire run through one, like, to finish off this entire thing. Like, we go 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Are they all done? Okay, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, right? There's a lot of pumpkins. Right, but for now, we do true for all the other ones again, because I need other resources. There you go. What? Don't we do the other stuff? If do pumpkins. Else if do sunflowers. Right. That's fine. We are having the problem that it's not doing the else if stuff. Because the sunflowers are only really working there, and the pumpkins are the first in the chain. Man, my logic is flawed. The thing is, we need set locations for these. Which is not something we can do with that. Okay, honestly, wait, I have a better idea. Well, if do sunflowers... What? We don't need this anymore. We had the else if because we checked in there. So basically we just do this. If do sunflowers. Else do this stuff. There you go. No. Huh. I was wrong. Because then we do hey again. Ah! Shit. Well, we can tell it to not do hey. If get pos y and get pos x is greater 0. Want the and there. There you go. No, imported module. This is not a valid. I need this all on the same line? Oh, come on. That's annoying. There's no such thing as backseating encoding? No, there is. There is a smarter way to do this stuff as well. That much I know. Oh, it's not doing trees again now. No! So we do need the can, plant, and work stuff. Stop doing this different. If not can plant, return false. There you go. This is what we need. Ooh. If can harvest. Yeah. It's not a valid expression. What? What isn't? If not can plant. Return false. What do you mean? That is valid. Oh, it's this one. Yeah. Work. Global count. If not can plant. Return false. Do plant. Which is basically just that. Okay. Right, so do sunflowers and sun work. Yeah, I'm overcomplicating this, I think, way too much. The problem is we need a way to figure out what the conditions are for these. Hey, Genesis. I think I do need the can plant here on all of these. And then Elif, do trees. Do carrots, do hay. And then we just do and again. Carrots, hay, trees. We're basically doing 2 canned plants there. So from the midway point, we should see trees and... Yeah, now it's working again. So we do still need that logic, because it doesn't know about the inner logic, unfortunately. Happy Friday, party people. You too. There's one more thing I wanted to do with this, though. Give me a sec, stop. While get water. Num items. That's better. Okay. And now... Let's see. Actually, start this again. Now it's putting more there. The thing is, like, now we don't need to water anymore. But we're making so much water that doesn't really matter, I think. 51k, 62k for the grass. Yeah, we do need the mazes stuff. Like, I do think I need separate scripts for all of these, honestly. Companion planting. Receive more water. But for that we need more speed. While we do this, I think I can redo the pumpkin script. So basically the pumpkin script is... I mean, we have pumpkins here. How about we have pumpkins as a separate one? Right, we just do... solo pumpkin. There you go. Then we try to write this. That. Okay. So logic for the pumpkins. What we want is while true. We need a count. 0. While true, we set the count to 0 again, right? So we want to make sure that we have everything on the rows, right? And then what we'll do is we can grab the X in range stuff for X. Sorry, I mean not 4X in range. While true. How would I best do that? We start on the bottom left. We want to finish the entire row until we go to the next row. What if... Total count? Total count is smaller than... get world size times get world size, right? We want a row count, total count and row count. Row count is 0, right? And then while row count smaller than get world size, we do that. Otherwise, we move north, right? While row count is smaller than get world size, we want to def plant pumpkin or plant. And for the planting, basically just want this logic. Entities pumpkin. What row count is this? If not can harvest, plant pumpkin. Else, row count is a plus equals 1. Right? And then move east. So basically we should be moving east until like... Okay, let me go for logic. We start here. If not can harvest, because it doesn't have anything, we plant. Otherwise we do row count plus 1. Then we move east. We repeat up until we're done. Once we're completely done, we should be back looped around. We go up 1. We continue this. And row count plus 1 and total count plus 1. Theoretically, this should do its thing. We could also do a quick one to just farm some sunflowers. Maybe. Alright, what we also want to do is clear. Should I try this? Should I give this a try, the script? See how it performs? We have some power, so might as well. Good! Plant. Oh, do plant. Take 0 arguments. That makes sense. Okay. Whoa. Okay. If not can harvest, do plant. Yeah, okay, I understand that problem. You were a bit too fast there. Else, if get entity type, get ground type isn't grounds soil. Ooh. Do plant. If not can harvest or get ground type isn't ground soil. Probably better. Do this. Oh! Oh. Right. No. Else. If get entity type is entities pumpkin, then row count and stuff goes up. There you go. There you go. And then we'll eventually just like go up by 1. Oh, it missed 1. Uh-oh. It's going too fast for that. Shit. Can I sense the growth stage? Get entity type. Probably not, right? How about when we're done? Like once we're done with the total, I'm not even harvesting. Once we're done with the total count, we should do another sweep, right? How about we do this instead? Do row. We basically do row count 0, right? Like this. Well, row count is that. Then we move 1 up. So with this, we can do row. Oh, fuck. Well, total count is smaller than that. Once it's done, clear total count. Total count is 0, and then we do the same thing, right? Do another sweep. Then after that, we should be able to harvest, I feel. Maybe. Oh. Try to read variable total count. What was assigned? Oh yeah, fair. Yeah, there's another one that's like just dead. 2, 3. Is there no way for me to check like the oh, actually, and can harvest. That would be the one. If not can harvest or ground type isn't soil, we should probably check that first, right? If get ground type isn't soil, do plant. Right? And then we can do elif entity type is dead pumpkin. Oh, actually, yeah, it's fine. If it's a dead pumpkin, we also want to plant elif can harvest. Then we do row count +1 and total count +1. I think that's a better logic, to be honest. And we always want to move east. Ooh. Don't you agree, Chad? Isn't this better? Because then at the end we should be able to harvest this. Let's see. That is not good. Why'd you... What? Why is can harvest? Like, what? Confusing. This doesn't make sense. 1000% of this motherfucking game plan. Nothing but numbers go up. Numbers do go up. We also have more yield. Sure, give me more of that. More water. To roll. Like, we're too fast for this is the problem. Yeah, see? There's another one where it said, oh, I guess I can harvest this. No. Stop. Can harvest always returns false. Else if can harvest. If entity type is dead pumpkin, then do plant. Move further east. I'm doing something wrong. If get ground type isn't ground soil. Oh, no, I see the problem. I see the problem. It's counting the same spots multiple times. Right, didn't we get lists? Can I do list contains? If number in lists. Right, so what we want to do is row. List is this. Can harvest and not get pos x in row list. X is get pos x and not x. X in row lists. Then row there. Row lists, insert. Do I just insert and then position doesn't matter, I assume. I just append. Okay. Right. While row lists or len.row len row lists smaller than get world size. You also probably don't want to while, we just want to go back to if. Okay. This looks more promising. Yeah, see? So it got stuck on this one and then it moved up on that spot. Yeah. Cool, okay. So this was the fix. The fix was to do it as a list instead with X coordinates. Yep, then it might do another sweep, but, you know. You can get the X and Y coordinate, yeah, which is what we're doing. Get pos X and Y, and then we could have a script that moves it to a specific location, for example. Okay, this one will grow outwards eventually. Is 6x6 the maximum? No, it's n by n pumpkin. Oh. Are we even... Let's see. Oh! Big pumpkin. Uh-oh. Do row. You're just going! Stop going! What is happening? Is it because row list is not 0 there? If get ground type isn't ground soil, do plant. Isn't pumpkin. Maybe that's what we need. Okay, we did do it though. We got a good chunk. Oversized pumpkin. Eric Barone would like to know your location. So, the question now is, how can we combine this with, for example, sunflowers? Right? Like one idea I have is just a sunflower farm. And basically, just do the same. And we just do sunflowers everywhere. Wild true! 4x in range. Do plant or till? I don't know, where's sunflowers? Can harvests. Honestly, just do this. If can harvest, harvest, and then can harvest, harvest. If it's not soil, plant sunflower, move east, then move north. Boop. Ah. Clear. We should be doing is move east the entire thing. Sweep right. Sweep left. Move north. Holy shit. Okay. Actually, yeah, no, we have to water these as well. It's also stupid to do that. So we do a little watering. Why don't we just do this twice? 4... No, stop, X was correct. 4i in range 2 do this. Right? What we're basically doing is we do the watering. Ah. There you go. Oh, that is not fast enough. How can we improve this? Because one entire row is not fast enough for this. I guess we can leave it running for one entire set here. Let's see. Yeah, some of them do grow quite a bit fast. Okay, there you go. By the time we're done with this, it's like they're all grown again. There has to be some smarter way. I need to split this into separate sub-parts. Sunflower head. Because pumpkin, we could theoretically do from 0 to like -1 here, and then we can do 1 round of sunflowers here. Right? Because we do need this. Yeah, this is lots of micromanagement. Holy shit. Pumpkin yield, trees, sunflowers. Do need mazes as well. We are farming some good stuff though, so once we have that, we can do solo pumpkin a bit. That should be a bit faster then. Okay, should be fine. Let's do solo pumpkin. They are growing quite fast. But yeah, this is a better way of doing it. Just like adding them into a list. Then running through to make sure they aren't. But like we are using like 1 energy per second. Which means this just isn't that, you know, not that good. I do assume we can do a 7x7 easier. Well, faster definitely. The main thing is the whole like ratio, and we need carrots for this as well, definitely. Right. So we will have to return to the normal farm again. Boink. 12,000. Take nothing. Okay, more fertilizer. More carrot yields. 16x16. Are you out of your mind? So let this run one last time and then we can go back to default. So we don't do pumpkins in here for now, right? We will remove the pumpkin logic. Ooh, okay. Go main. Oh, if pumpkins count, don't need that. There you go. Like, these grow so fast that using the entire field is kind of like a waste. What other stuff can we get? Dictionaries. Right. Data structures, where? Allow you to map keys to values in the same way the real dictionary maps words to the definitions. You can look them up. Another one that maps the drone's position to the entity it's over. Entity dict xy, get entity type. Accessing the value mapped to a key is similar to accessing a list. Orientation right of south. Okay, southwest. A new key value pair. Get pos xy is get entity type. Keys are unique. Adding a key that already exists will override the previous value. Okay. Dict popped, remove. Key and dict evaluates the true if a key is in the dict and false otherwise. You can use if key and dict to check if dict contains a key. Putting a dictionary in a for loop allows you to iterate through all keys. There are no guarantees about the order in which the keys are. Sets, okay. Create like dictionaries but without values. They're just an unordered set of keys. Okay. I mean, that's... Elements and sets are unique. Adding an element that's already in the set will do nothing. Right, so set would be better for this one here. Not the sunflower, this one. We do row lists, but instead of adding it like that, we do row list add. Now we just check. So sets are better in that regard. Okay, get costs. Allows access to the cost of things. Any cost can be represented as a dictionary that maps items to numbers. The get cost function returns such a dictionary. It returns the cost of a plant or an unlock. Get cost entities pumpkin returns items.caret1. For unlocks, an optional second argument can be passed for the unlock level you want to get the cost for. By default, it's the current unlock level. Unlocks loops 0 returns 5 hay. Can be used like this. Get cost, okay. Automatically unlock things. To fully automate the game, you can use the unlock function to automatically unlock features. You can use unlock speed and unlock expand to unlock the speed and expansion features. Okay. But I can't go higher on the speed, can I? Because we don't have... We were maxed out. Yeah, I don't know how to best do this smarter, honestly. Trees give some good yield now, that's nice. But like, if we want to include pumpkins in this, if we want to do pumpkins and sunflowers at the same time, I kind of have to limit the height and width. And then I have to be like, okay, well, you want to figure out how many are on this row, like in this area. But then you want to split out and do your own thing with the sunflowers, effectively. Like, that's the logic that's going to be getting tricky. So at this point, I feel separate scripts are still the way to go. We're also not getting that much fertilizer right now. That's the problem. Cactus. Cacti can be grown on soil and harvested as usual. Various sizes have strange sense of order. If you harvest a fully grown cactus on all neighboring cacti in sorted order, it will always harvest all neighboring cacti. Considered to be in sorted order, all of them to the north and east are fully grown. Larger equal in size and all neighboring cacti to the south and west are fully grown, or smaller or equal. Harvest will only spread if adjacent cacti. Okay. Cactus equal to the number of harvested cacti squared. So if you harvest n cacti simultaneously, you will receive n to the power of 2 items cactus. This is cursed. We need cacti for dinosaurs. Okay, I see one thing I want to do. So let this run once more. Also give me more pumpkin yield. Plop, 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 plop. Yep. We'll do pumpkins again now. Pumpkin. Where? Huh? Happened. One valid argument was that this is not a valid... What? What do you mean? Am I doing something wrong with sets? You set to create an... okay. There you go. There you go. That's what I wanted. I mean, the dictionary worked because we did a check if it's in there, right? That makes sense that the parentheses start a... Like, they create a dictionary in empty one. Because the game doesn't really have logic for that. Or Python, rather. It's like, Hey, you do that and it's, you know, it's the thing. I want to do something with the pumpkins. Right, polyculture. So I have to see, okay, let's see. Polyculture. You may have already noticed that sometimes plants yield more when planted together. Grass, bushes, trees, and carrots yield more when they have the right plant companion. Preference is different for each individual plant. Companion preference of the plant under the drone can be measured using get companion. A tuple where the first element is the plant type of plant it wants as its companion, and the second element is the position where it wants it. If you plant a bush and then call get companion, it will return something like carrot 3-5. This means that this bush would like to have carrots at this position. So if you plant carrots, then harvest the bush, it will yield more wood. Growth stage of the carrot doesn't matter. Plant's companion preference can be either grass, bush, tree, or carrot. Each plant chooses randomly, but it will always choose a different plant than itself. The position can also be any position within 3 moves of the plant except the position of the plant itself. There's no plant on the drone that has a companion preference. Get companion will return none. What the fuck? Aha. Bones. Okay. What? Didn't have the required items to place. Oh! Okay, makes sense. Back to main. No carrots. There. Delete. Delete. Need more carrot yield, which we can get. Also more wood yield soon. I don't know, like I like this, but it's also once you get into the whole min-maxing part, like again, I know there is logic to do the pumpkins properly, but hydrate. But my god, it's gonna be pain. That much I can tell you. And harvesters gives 32, 32, 32. And this extra yield stuff is like, it's good. But it's also, you know, I feel with that, we'll have to... You hear that sound effect in your dreams? Yes. We'll have to basically move the drone around wherever... Like we have to pathfind to the position, plant something. Pathfind, plant, pathfind, plant. Up until it can't do it no more, and then we... Oh my god. That is such a silly script that I've just thought of. We might be able to do it though. So basically, what I would do is I have it start at 0, right? And then we plant one thing, we get the companion, and we add this location into a dictionary. Or like a set. Set was unordered though, and into a list maybe. So we add the tuple into a list, right? Then we go on further. We go to the location where it needs us to go. So depending on X and Y, we'll from here, we'll figure out what the next one is. If it's like 4-0, we're like, okay, move to this location until you're there, right? So we basically move to location while X is not there, while Y is not there, right? Move left, right, move up, down. Depending on how big the farm is, we could just like always move right or always move up, for example, as well. Would be very inefficient if we have to jump from here to here and then here, for example. So we have to figure out which one would be the better distance. But up and right would make it easier for sure. More tree yields. Oh, that's a lot for carrot yield. What the fuck? I do think it could be, like, interesting. So you want the companion stuff. Companioning. There you go. Move you here. Let me do a little bit of tomfoolery programming. Okay. Def move to companion XY. While X isn't while get pos x isn't x, move east. While get pos y isn't y, move north. Ooh. There you go. So we have the movement already. While true. Shit. We get companion. I need the logic for that again. Takes 1 tick to execute. Returns a tuple of the form companion type companion x. Land type xy is get companion. And then we also do lists. Move to companion xy. Switch. Do we have switch statement? No. Okay. If plant type push, then plant push. Elif plant type is entities tree. Plant entities tree. Elif plant type is entities carrot. And if get ground type isn't grounds soil till plant entities carrot. List.append get x, get pos x, get pos y. There you go. So we added tuple to this. Add current pos. Basically, how about we do this? For I in range 10, right? We basically add ourselves to the list for x in lists. Len? No, len lists. Do you have to do range len list? I think you have to do range len list. Pos x, pos y is lists pop. Give me another help thing with the lists. Oh, it just removes it. Okay. Hey, unknown. Lists 1. Oh, list 0. List pop.
Echo Gloam says, Old Lord Moore 5 had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on the farm he had a drone, A-A-O, with a vroom vroom here and a vroom vroom there.
True. Move to pause. Why expected comma or closing bracket? Aren't we get companion? That's this. Or is it because of the list append that it's like, oh, it's because of list append. But how could I do tuples? Am I not able to do tuples? Was tuples only in tuples? All right. Pause is list append. Pause. Pause x, pause y. Y in range, x, y, list pop. Move to pause. I, if can harvest, harvest. Oh, probably also want to clear. So dumb. Okay, why are you failing? Move to yeah, okay, yep, that's good. Okay. Huh?
Unknown player 001 says, as Lord Mouse has getting their bearings in the programming, they wouldn't suspect a missed programming function and would make them check the entire script once more.
Oh. Maybe this would help. Huh? Why don't I just like we don't have to pop this, it's fine. That looks better. Left hand side didn't match the right hand side. So get companion, wait. Get companion. If there's no plant under the drone that has a companion preference, get companion will return none. Okay. If get companion is none, return. It is harvesting the bottom left. Okay, so when we're there, then we need to move to pos 00 again at the end. So we can get rid of this list. Let's see. Uh-huh. Who gave the drone alcohol? The script is not working the way it should, I think. Because suppose like the get companion is none there. Just hide this for now. It's fine. More pumpkin yield. I want to do one thing. Move east if was X. At 0, then there is east. So if get was X is get world size, here is west. This will look so stupid. Please let this work. No, it's not work. Get world size -1. -1. Yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah! Yippee! It's going left, right. I need the color compensation there. Oh. No more toroidal movement, then you hit the very north. No, it's fine though. I mean... There you go. And then we'll just jump up by 1. So it's like, whatever. I do like how it's like blowing up the stuff that you're actually using with this. I can have more carrot yield with this, would not be too bad. But then, man. Like the one thing is what the person in chat said before about the ratio. It's like, yeah, I mean, an idea, sure. One thing I do think I should do is end stream for now, though. Make some food because I wanted to do some curry. And then so we can do heisting later. We will find... Heist the kitchen? What? What are you talking about? Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about, Jesse? But overall, I like this game. It's silly. It makes me program. Oh no, we need this. I want that unlock. This will. Didn't you say heisting later? Yes. With Lon, well, supposedly it was meant to do with Lon. Oh, big farm. Oh. I'm sorry for hitting the mic with my arm. 16 by 16 pumpkin is live. I'm genuinely curious how much that's gonna yield. I do think the companion stuff that has, like, you know, we might be able to do that. We also still need to get into the, what was it, fertilizer stuff, right? Which is like a fertilizer on fully grown things or whatever it was. Yeah, infected plants. We have like 1.4k fertilizer. And it spreads to other plants as well. Let's see. We have 2.9k pumpkins. Remove 2 seconds from the plant's remaining grow time. Yeah, power is also going down. Let's see. I want to see how much we get from that. We have 2.9k. Oh, big pumpkin. 27k? That's fine. Good enough. Do the main script. Wow.
Cyberjohn says, Poppy 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 poppy.
True. More grass yield. Can do more tree yield. 1.5 million. Ooh. $22 by 22. I don't need a leaderboard. Debug. Functions to temporarily slow down the execution, make the farm smaller. I mean... oh, it needs 500 treasure. Treasure. Unlock cost 100 million. More drones is definitely gonna be good. But yeah, we need the mazes for that with the treasure, and then we need treasure stuff. You'll eat a 22 by 22 pumpkin. It's not too shabby. The problem that we're having with the sunflowers now is that they're only 0. I probably want them smaller than or equal, smaller than 2. With 2 rows of sunflowers. You can also have one there. Oh, you know what? Okay. Is 0 or get pos X is get world size -1. There you go. Move this over. So now we have them on all edges. Pos X or pos X on the side. Yeah. Who's the farmer and where they're getting replaced? I'm the farmer. I don't know. We don't know what happened to them, but I'm replacing them with programming. As you can tell, the farm isn't going that well. How's it going, Shareside? But yeah, I do think ending stream soonish and then making food is probably the best option, because the food takes me like an hour total. Well, not really. But if we want to heist at like 7 or 8 or something. Thing is, as I said, we might not do the main story heist. We might go for like Doomsday or whatever. Whatever the heists are that you can do with 3 players, basically. 300k for trees. More water. We're pretty good on water. I want more carrots. Diamond Casino? I'd probably want to do them in order. Because Diamond Casino was like one of the latest ones. Doomsday was Doomsday after or before Diamond Casino? I forgot. I know Cayo Perico was like the newest, or like the latest rather. Yeah, so we'd probably want to do... Well, I'd prefer to do Doomsday before that then. Random gas station heist? That's the one. That's the ticket. 5M heist server with like insane mechanics about like AI and whatnot, because, you know. Yeah, carrots. Okay, that will give us really good carrot yields now. Once we replant them. 64. No, still 64. 640. So occasionally we get a 10 times from these. Everything single station on the map. Oh. I mean, that's a silly enough thing to do, especially with like 3 or 4 players in a lobby. That's so stupid. That's a lot of... Nah, that's not a lot of carrot. We need more. Comments. Wait, continue. If not, can harvest. Oh, that's the continue thing is good. I forgot that's a thing. Name scopes. Global keyword, haha. By default, all variables and functions bind to the local scope, even if a variable of the same name exists in the global scope. Code prints 0 because the local f is inside the same variable. Yeah, this is what you mentioned about global. Loops and branches pass. Do not create their own scopes. Anything declared with them can still be used outside. Oh. 1 driver, 2 people heisting. That's stupid enough that it could work. We have to map out the gas stations around the map and then a good route, though. What is this that you came back to? Welcome to the Farmer was replaced. It's an idle game where you have to write code to do farming. I'm a bit further into the game already with like, how many hours? That's this session. 2.5 hours. Thank you, Heinke. Huh? Leaking private conversations of like Steam with Heinke. Can't believe it. Actually, a very clever gaming mechanic. They managed to make farming more boring. True. True. Blue protocol. Blue protocol. Can't believe it. Calling you out. Oh, almost 100,000 carrots. Can we use the carrots again? Pumpkins. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's good. Safe. I shall switch to chatting now, though. As I said, I'll end stream here so I can make some food. I can prepare, you know, for the heist later. Send help you at 64 hours. Jesus Christ. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed stream so far. It will be back. Okay. What? Who are you? Why did I get a whisper? From, let's see, user. Created October 16th, 2025. No messages in here. Send me a whisper. Hey, just saw your stream. Really like your vibe and energy with your community. Well, leave a follow. If you like the stream, then leave a follow and a sub. What's this? Delete. Goodbye. They're so appreciative. Well, apparently not enough. They want to inform me about my car's extended warranty. True. Anyway, I will raid someone for now. I should be back in like around 2 to 3 hours, or 2 to 2.5. Who do I send you off to? Many people are playing Pokemon Legends ZA, and from what I heard and seen, it seems to be good actually. However, from one silly person to the next, how about I send you guys to Gravy, who is doing some Bugsnax speedruns. Go show them some love. They're cool. Gravy is very cool. Deleting the most supportive and positive community member. Yeah, switching so over from one area for modding to the next. You never get to leave your job. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll be back later. Either with Doomsday heist stuff or the gas station heist is so silly. I might actually do that with the boys if they're up for it. You will never hear true. This Jedi move. Forget about whatever. Stream tour will happen later, and I hope I will somehow fix the weird dropped frame issues. Right, that's like, you know, that would be cool. Anyway, goodbye for now.